Hi, welcome to Penang Home Tuition, and today we're going to talk about physical quantities. There we go, physical quantities. Now, the measurement is a method to determine the value of the physical quantity, and physical quantities consist of two, which is base quantities and derived quantities. Here, see, base quantities, base, and also derived. And we'll touch more on both of them later on, but that is all what you have to remember. Now the base quantity itself, base quantity, are time, length, electric current, thermodynamic, temperature, mass, luminous intensity, and the amount of substance. Base quantity are quantity that cannot be break down into anything else, such as time itself is time, and length itself is length. And derived quantities here are quantities that is made up of the base quantity, such as density is made up of mass over volume, and we will look more on the examples further on. Now the physical quantity must be stated in magnitude with its unit. For example, the physical quantity of length, if it has its unit of meter and can have the magnitude of 100. This is the example. It can also be 50, 60, anything you want. Now these are example of base quantities and derived quantities. Base quantity can be length with its symbol L, with its unit meter, and with its symbol M. Mass is M with its kilogram, with its SI unit kilogram, and its symbol kg. We don't really look at this much because this is just the interpretation, but what we want to look more is on this, and this. Now time, this SI unit is in second, and the symbol is S. Now kilogram, kg, and second are the default SI unit in physics that is usually used. In chemistry, but in chemistry the default unit would be in gram, but in physics the default unit is in kilogram. So yeah, you gotta have heads up there. Now the derived quantities are the quantities that is derived from the base quantity. Yeah, all the base quantity, all of this would become these derived quantities. For example of derived quantity is volume, which is length times length times length, or meter times meter times meter. Density, which is mass over volume. Velocity, which is distance or length over time. Sorry, can see that, which is length over time. And lastly, charge, which is the electrical charge, which is current times time. So yeah, all of these are what we call derived quantities, volume, density, and there are many more, but these are some of the examples. Now the derived quantity, for example, density, this is the formula. Density is equals to mass per volume, and in terms of base quantity, it can be looked like this: mass over length times length times length, because volume is length times length times length, and the SI unit for mass would be kilogram, and length times length times length would be meter cube. So kilogram per meter cube, we get kilogram per meter cube, or we can also make it look like this: kilogram meter -3. -3 here symbolizes the per here. The negative symbolize the per, and the 3 symbolize the cube here. So yeah, these are some of the examples. Again, area is, the formula is area is equals to length square, which is length times length, or in terms of SI is meter times meter, and we can get meter square. And that's basically it for derived base and derived quantities. It's not that hard if you really look into it. And yeah, I hope uh, you get the education, you get the information that you want. And if you have any question, do put in comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you very much.